This is a video chart presentation of Fortune Minerals Limited. Fortune trades on Toronto Stock Exchange under ticker FT. See, the stock was having a difficult time, downtrending leading into 2014. Seems to have found a base about 23 cents. Real nice climb off of that point, essentially doubling in value by mid-January. Stock's pulled back, basically in a consolidation pattern since those highs. A definitive resistance point right up there around 45 cents, but a nice support at 35 cents, holding over top of the 50-day moving average. And it's kind of at that point, it looks like the consolidation may essentially be complete. Bollinger Bands are starting to pull back together. The pullback's been going on for more than a month. We're just going to watch this chart going forward to see if it's got another bump upward in it, or if it's going to fall through this support point. You see the MACD has cooled off, slid back from the highs, right there at that key point where it's sitting on top of zero. The histogram bars are trending back upward, which would signal that perhaps a bullish cross is going to happen. And that would come at a good time for this chart to try and remain bullish, because I always want to see that MACD hold that 0 point and then rotate back upward, where it has plenty of room to run again and show the strengthening bullish trend. With the consolidation, the slow stows lost all its gas, it's down near zero. Not a lot of momentum in the play, but that should pretty much be expected. Stock has slid off from the 45 cents back down to 35 cents, so I just wouldn't expect to see much momentum in the chart. Similar type of look with the money flow index, 14-day, right about 50. Stock's kind of sitting in the middle. Just tells me that the stock price is right around its 14-day average. But as the MFI starts to approach 50, I'll look for it to punch through that level to start to show people are paying higher prices for the stock again. Similar to right through here, where on the break of 50, stock price started greatly appreciating. Relative strength index, it's a gauge of momentum like the slow stow is. It just moves more quickly. But again, right there at 50, showing neutrality and momentum. And we'll just be looking for a more definitive push to show that the momentum is growing one direction or the other. Again, similar to through here, as the RSI started to build, post higher values, when it broke through 50, showed the momentum was building coming off this base, and of course, stock price finally took off. Now, as I mentioned, there's a nice support point at 35 cents. You can see even going back for about 8 months was a support level, then a definitive resistance point. Stock blew right through it on the rise, and outside of this little 2-day dip, 35 cents is held as support. And that's going to be the point I'm going to want to see stay intact. There is some more that gets picked up down at 30 cents, but I'd be concerned if it drops back down to that level, that all the momentum is coming out of the play from that previous run, and the stock may fall all the way back down near that 25 cent point. So on that note, we'll be watching the 35 cent mark, paying attention to volume. I don't want to see some spike in volume as it falls through that. It'll increase the likelihood that it is going to come back down to these lows. And conversely, if we can see an increase in volume and some buying pressure coming in, I'd look for some resistance right there at 40 cents initially, but that's definitely a secondary point. That main area resistance is right there at 45 cents. If it takes that out, certainly have to scale back further in the chart and see where there might be some more static resistance. But in the shorter term, there's nothing in the way. And I'd suspect that maybe this chart's going to play itself out as a flag pattern and potentially move significantly higher should 45 cents fall. So those are the type of things that we'll be looking for in the FT chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.